You're watching News Center. Thank you for staying with us. So before I let Muduma and Owidi go, I'd love to hear their comments on something that happened in Western Kenya. Deputy President was there, and in there he did mention that he's willing to work with anyone and everyone, including Moses Wetangula, Mudavadi. And when you look at his clip for yesterday, of course, we had Boni Khalwale there, and we had Wetangula as well. And the analysts seem to think that this is pointing towards a certain direction. Do we have that story? Yes? Okay. Muduma and Owidi, talk to me about William Ruto in Western and the fact that he was mentioning that he's willing to work with anyone and everyone, and he did mention Wetangula. And yesterday, if you look at the footage that we had both Boni Khalwale and Moses Wetangula there. Muduma, let me begin with you.
And it's not only that. I think you've seen the relationship has actually become very cozy, you know, when they brought in the Speaker, you know, of the Senate. They've, you know, everything going around. You've seen how the CS Sports, you know, has been, you know, apart from the the battle we saw between him and Malala. Okay. What he's cutting across the Mulembe nation is that there is a new crop of leadership that's coming in.
You think?
Oh, yes. Just like the new crop of leadership that's happening in central Kenya. And at this point, you're looking at people who are aligning themselves to work with the current leadership. But it is not something which is very foreign. You've seen in Mombasa the likes of Aisha Jumwa coming into board, very young politicians, but very vocal. If you look at the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, if you look at Kimani Ichung'wah, the Moses Kurias of this world, as they realign themselves, the older politicians are finding it harder actually to start convincing people. And that's why you will see the Deputy President offering an olive branch to the likes of, you know, Ford leaders of Ford Kenya and you know, come guys, let's work this thing. Let's move on.
Okay.
Because if they do not take care, I guarantee you, the way things are shaping, they may actually be looking at their political graves.
Okay.
So this is the time you want to put yourself somewhere. And I hope they take this chance. I mean, it's realignment, you know, heading to 2022.
Figure out where you want to belong, stick there.
It is realignment. And it's happening everywhere. Look at it. You had Sylvanas. Sylvanas is an ODM.
Osoro, yes.
Osoro.
Yes.
These are young politicians. Look at where they are heading right now. You know, they are identifying.
Osoro, you have Mohamed Ali, you have Ndindi Nyoro.
And it's not, it doesn't matter which party they were or that brought them into parliament. That's why I'm telling you, it is a time when people are starting to wonder where is our political future? Where does it lie? And the DP coming in, like you saw in Western, yeah, the political landscape is rearranging itself.
Owidi, you have a new crop of leaders in Western Kenya?
I really do not see them. They are there, but I really do not see them going.
You don't feel them?
I don't feel them.
Okay.
You got the correct word. What the DP is doing, especially in Western Kenya, he's getting people into a ship that is going to use to go to 2022. I told you
after
that Jubilee is imminently. First of all, remember, since the multi-party return of the multi-party into Kenya, there is no party that has been used twice. No political vehicle. NAC wasn't used twice.
So you foresee a new party coming into
yes. Even the other one, what was it? PNU wasn't used twice.
GNU.
The other one was TNA that President Uhuru Kenyatta used. It wasn't used twice. We came with Jubilee. And even Jubilee is not going to be used twice. Okay. It's going to go. So what Ruto is doing, he's campaigning, bringing people. It's like a preacher, converting to people to his new religion. And you know, politicians like to follow hope.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of
Ruto is presenting that hope. Okay. But what they love most is even money. And look, Ruto looks like he has a lot of it. How do you do it? When you go and donate 8 million instantly in a church, one church, then we know you have it. If I come for 2, I will get it. because I'm going to do for you something. Actually, the church may not do much for him in the future. So politicians love to follow hope, and they love to follow money. And Ruto looks like he has both of them. And what he's doing today is not campaigning for really 2022.